Prince Andrew has announced he will give up his royal titles and honours. There'd been concern within the royal household about the depths of his connection to the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his dealings with a Chinese official at the centre of spying allegations.
Well, in a statement issued through Buckingham Palace, Prince Andrew said that after discussions with the King and his family, that they had concluded that the accusations about him distracted from the work of His Majesty and the royal family.
Let's get more now from our Europe Bureau Chief, Zoe Ford. Zoe, thanks for being with us. Can you take us through the statement that Prince Andrew has just released?
Good morning to you, Tom. We received this statement about 2 hours ago now, and it mentioned, yes, that after speaking with the King, we had concluded that all of these accusations were distracting from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. So Prince Andrew said he decided, as he always has, to put his duty and his family and his country first. The statement goes on to say, I stand by my decision 5 years ago to stand back from public life. And he said, with His Majesty's agreement, we feel I must go further. I'll therefore no longer use my title or the honours which have been conferred upon me. However, he did add at the end that he continues to vigorously deny the allegations against him. So there's a few things we can take away from that statement, Tom. The first is the use of the word we. We have concluded that these continuous accusations are a distraction. We feel I must take a step further and give up these titles. There's no apology there. The whole thing is very clinical. Some analysts, royal analysts here have been describing this as a very cold statement. Just issued, yes, a couple of hours ago now, but the King is said to be very glad of this outcome.
Can you remind us, Zoe, as to how we got to this point?
Yes, well, there's been pressure mounting on Prince Andrew for years now. There has been this drip feed of information about his links to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and just when it was that he cut off contact with this man, and he's been caught out time and time again. And then there are also some links to an alleged Chinese spy. So with these things together, it was really untenable for Prince Andrew to continue with his close association with the royal family. He'd already lost his HRH title and his military titles as well. But these are the ones that he held dear. The Duke of York and the Order of the Garter, those are the two that meant the most to him. So this will be a big blow to Prince Andrew having to accept that it's time to give up these titles. He does, though, keep the title of Prince because he still is the son of the late Queen Elizabeth II.
As you say, he'd given up some before, but these were the titles that were dear to him. What does all of this mean, though, in a practical sense?
Well, it takes effect immediately, Tom, and it means that he will not have that close association with the royal family in any strand anymore. He's not invited to the royal family Christmas either. There are also flow-on effects to Sarah Ferguson. She can no longer use the Duchess of York title, though she has been known more professionally in recent years as Sarah Ferguson alone, but she can no longer use the Duchess of York title. There will be, though, no impact to their daughters, Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice. They can still use their princess titles and they'll still be invited to Christmas.
As you say, this statement came out a couple of hours ago now, but what's been the reaction so far in the UK?
We've already heard a statement from the family of the late Virginia Giuffre, who alleged that Prince Andrew, when he was 41 years old, had sex with her as a 17-year-old. The family is described today as vindication. However, they have called on the King to go further and remove Prince Andrew's title of Prince. The British tabloids, as well as the British press more broadly, have been focusing on this. There's been rolling coverage since the news was announced. The timing couldn't be better, could not be a minute later. Something had to happen, was the take from one royal commentator. And I spoke to another about an hour ago who told me that they needed to cut this infected limb off before it infected the whole body, which was a strong statement to make there. The opinion polls here in the UK for some time have indicated that the public also think that this needed to happen. Their most recent one showed that 76% of those who were surveyed said that the King should strip strip Prince Andrew of his Duke of York title. But really what would have needed to happen for that to occur was a whole act of Parliament and a number of different steps. So the fact that we've got this voluntary standing down now and giving up of these titles makes everything a whole lot easier for the King. But it is very interesting, isn't it, to see that statement that says we have concluded, we feel that I must now take this extra step. So this was not Prince Andrew's decision alone.